Hello and welcome to this feature preview video for Axon TD Uprising version 0.5. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most highly requested features that people have wanted for our game, and now we finally have it in, namely the map editor. Let's jump right in. Alright, so this is the interface that you immediately are presented with when you open the map editor. You can move around the grid by holding the middle mouse button or using the WASD keys. Now first off, you can of course adjust the grid size itself if you want to make a bigger map, and that might be preferable if you want to make something like a co-op map, but for the purposes of today's demonstration, we don't need any bigger of a grid. So of course, first off, you need something to actually for the axons to actually walk on and for you to place towers on. So let's start with some fixed tiles here. This is where the axons are going to spawn. So we just set that up like that, and so the player cannot immediately place something on top of the spawn. Then we're going to have them go this way, and you can place something here to force them around. We can also place something here, and then we can have a little bit of a well, what do we want to do here? I guess we can do like a little bit of a crossroad here. How do you feel about that? Okay, let's do that. Okay, cool. We are good with that. We put the exit here. And there you go. Now you have an almost key looking level. Very easily set up. And of course, one of the main features of Axon TD is being able to expand to islands. So let's set up an island too. Just really simple here. We're not doing anything fancy today, we're just showing off the capabilities. Yeah, I guess that looks okay. You can also do some wall tiles. We're gonna use those in a second, I think. Actually, yeah, let's do this. I have a little bit of an idea here. So once again, let's set up like a secondary path here, and do this. And then we can just let's say there's an island here for you to expand to on this side, and there we go. Okay, cool. Now let's just do something a little bit random here. Something like that, maybe. Alright. Seems good enough, right? Okay, so we might want to block these two off, because that's what my idea was. So let's just do these walls. The wall tiles cannot be recycled. As of the next patch, the wall tile or the normal obstacles are actually going to be recyclable. So these wall tiles now fill the purpose of making sure that different sections are blocked off, essentially. Now, I suppose we can have something in the middle here too. It's just an empty dead space basically right now. So okay, let's do something like that. That seems decent. All right, now what I was planning on doing next is these islands. They should, just like the real game, have a reason to expand to them. The reason being generators. Maybe we can put a little bit of a credit generator or a damage R tower or something here. Yeah, let's put the damage R tower there. Okay. Now, let's get to actually setting up the path itself, because obviously you need a path for the axons to follow. Here we go. This is starting point, let's move it there, and this is end point. Alright, so that's the first part set up. Secondly, we're going to want them to go here, then teleport over here and follow this route instead. So let's do this one. It starts here and it ends here. And then we can assign a next path, which is going to be P1, and there we go. Now they will go here, and as you can see indicated by the green circle now, they will come out here and they will follow to that side of the path. Alright, so we've basically set up the map. It's a very simple one, but we've set up a simple map. Now you can go ahead and do things to the actual game settings. You can force certain difficulties on them. If you leave it on any, the player can select themselves what they want to see. or what difficulty they want to play. So that's just some toggleable options there. You can change the starting lives and obviously all the resources. I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. I'm not too fussed about any of this. No. Now the wave list is the next step, because obviously we gotta have waves of enemies coming at us, otherwise it's not much of a game. So we can set it to start on any path we want, and also we can add multiple paths here if you would like to, but let's just stick to standard. If you set it to follow path 0, then it will automatically transition to the next path it's connected to, so it's not anything you need to do. You don't need to add an extra entry that like or anything like that, so that's just automatic. Let's just do something very straightforward. Here's a new Axon type, by the way. In this patch, I can show it off actually, but we probably shouldn't have it in the first wave. So let's do, and also I think it might be slightly bugged at the moment, so that might not be a good idea either. But anyway, so here we have the first wave. This is pretty standard. When it comes to this, you can set it to repeat. You can set an initial delay. You can give them armor, shields, and make them Mark II. Mark II meaning that their HP gets doubled, essentially. So that's the first wave right there. I'm going to add a second wave, and now you can switch between the waves here. And also, you don't just need to add waves, of course, and keep adding to the number. You can also insert them in between, or insert them on the currently selected spot. Now, I guess we can try one of these. I'm actually not sure how they're tuned right now. They might be incredibly overpowered, so I'm just gonna do one of them. And yeah, let's do a third wave too. Okay, cool. Now let's do a couple of berserkers here. And then we give them a spacing of 1.5. I don't know if I explained this, but this is how many times that you spawn that unit, and this is how much spacing there is in between them. And remember also that this spacing carries over into the next Axon that you put after. In this case, not relevant, but regardless. Now, there's one more thing that we might want to set up, which is this. We're gonna want to give the player credits after each wave. We can give them 100. Why not? It's for demonstration purposes, right? And then... Actually, let's make this really hard. Let's die to it. Okay. And similarly, you can set up options here. So you can add options and remove options. There's got to be at least one. Usually the way that we do it in this game is that the first option is a credit option, the second option is a path manipulation option, and then the third option is a tech, a tech plus a power choice. So let's just do some bonus power here. It doesn't really pay off in this game, or in this map specifically, because it has too few waves for this to actually pay off long term. But at the very least, it's a tech choice, just to show you guys how it's done. We can hop to wave 2. Similar thing here, we add some options. Let's do 60, and then we do... we can do something different here, a little bit more ads, and then maybe we want to use some tech here that, you know, helps us out a little bit more. So let's do something like, where is it? I'm looking for a specific one here. Whatever. Let's just do something like this. Plus 15% damage to things with no adjacent defenses. And then, of course, the third wave does not really need any choices, because you're never going to get these choices. When you clear this wave, the map is going to complete. Alright, so now we have a level. It's fully playable. Everything is set up. Let's play the level. Ooh, are we fine? No. Oh. Okay, we only leaked one, actually. Nice. Okay, so that was a quick test of that map right there. Now that we've done that, you might wonder, okay, so how do I share this map with other people? Well, first off, I would recommend you save it. So you're going to click this, there's going to be a dialog that pops up here that allows you to save it, however, with the name. So let's just call it The Great Abyss. And we save that. Now that has been saved. And then you can submit a level. So you submit it, and as you can see here, you can make co-op maps. So you can make maps that you play with your friends if you want to. We're gonna select the target file, so we're gonna select the Great Abyss right there. We're gonna call it the Great Abyss, and then we're gonna give it a little bit of a description: the greatest of the greatest. And you can also do a little bit of a preview image if you want to do that. It's very easy. Just, you know, take a screenshot while you're playing or something to indicate what the level looks like, anything like that. But we're not going to bother with that right now. So that's going to process real quick, and then you will get the wonderful indication there that you have indeed successfully submitted this level. Now let's move on up to here. So in the quick play menu, because I just made a quick play level, that's what the single tag meant, you can then go into workshop levels here, and here's where all your workshop levels are going to be, and then you can click the Steam Workshop button to take you out of the game onto all the items that have been uploaded to the Steam Workshop. Now I recently uploaded my my map here, so it might be a little while. It can take up to 5 minutes or so for the map to actually come up. But when it comes up, we'll be back and we're gonna download that map. Alright, so as you can see, there is now the Great Abyss made by me, uploaded to this Axon TD Uprising workshop. Now I can go ahead and I can subscribe to this TD. You can just refresh the downloaded items and the Great Abyss will show up there. And now you will be able to play the level. I'm gonna go with this weird loadout here. Why not? And there you go. Here it is in all its glory again. So that is how simple it is to create and upload and download levels for Axon TD Uprising. I hope that you all will enjoy playing around with the editor, and that you make some amazing maps to play with your friends. Now, thanks for watching and have a good one.